everyone. So today this is going to be a really interesting video because it's not going to be regarding craft, organization, productivity, studies, no daily log or something like that. It's going to be a really different video about my personal experience about when I got a life cast. By the way, when I'm filming this video, it is like my my cast was just removed like yesterday when my cast was removed, and today I'm filming this video. So yeah, I just really want to share with you my experience, which was by the way not that great. So yeah, without any further ado, let's jump right into the video. So first, let's begin with the main topic about how I on the first place got hurt on my leg. So I got hurt on my leg in the worst possible way because my leg was injured in an accident. Yeah. I was the only person who got hurt, and we were coming home from somewhere, and on the way I got hurt. So yeah. Anyway, so then we needed to go to the hospital, so we went there. Then they put the plaster there, and then we came home with my leg cast. Then actually on the next day we went to another doctor for a second opinion for my leg cast, and doctor said that they had positioned some kind of slab on the wrong side, so they needed to remove my cast and add a new one. So they added the new and a more like foam one, which was good actually, because by the way my leg cast was there for 2 months, so the normal plaster couldn't actually bear it. So yeah, and now let's come to my actual experience. So for the first week my leg was paining really badly, like it was paining like really unusually because I don't really have a leg pain or something like that. So yeah, then in the second week it gradually became okay, and the pain slowly stopped, and like from the second and the third week it was like no pain at all. It was quite bearable, and I was also a bit adjusted to the cast. And in the first week, which I forgot to mention, is that I was continuously crying because I couldn't accept the fact of which I got the leg cast, because it was my first ever fracture. So yeah, so it took me a while to overcome that trauma, and I even for a few days I was like, maybe it is a dream, and if it is, then I just want to wake up. But no dreams can certainly last for 2 months, right? So yeah, then in the second week, as I mentioned earlier, there was no pain, and in the third week I slowly grew impatient for removing my cast, because it was like after 4 weeks we were going to go to the doctor, and we by the way did the mid visit, which is like after 2 weeks when we go and visit the doctor, and after 2 weeks again we do that. So I didn't get that because the doctor himself said that after 2 weeks we are not going to remove the plaster, we are just going to like see the leg and the X-ray. So yeah, then in the fourth week. And the fourth week, I was really impatient, and I was literally counting the days. Like now there are 7 days left, now 6, and so on. And finally, the most awaited date came. When we went to the doctor calmly like looked at my reports and all, and said that like we need to keep her cast for 2 more weeks. Personally, I was a bit shocked by that because the doctor said that like a bone normally takes 4 to 6 weeks to heal. So 4 weeks were completed, and he was just asking to keep the plaster for 2 more weeks, which means 6 weeks in total. So I was like, okay. And at the time, actually, I was really hoping that after 4 weeks my cast would be removed, but it didn't. So yeah. So when we came home from the doctor's visit, I was really sad, and I would even try to remove my plaster by myself because it became quite loose. But however, I was not able to remove my plaster by my own self. Anyway, then somehow I managed to pass the next 2 weeks as well. By the time actually I was quite, you know, adjusted to the plaster. Then we went to the doctor again, which is in total after 6 weeks. And surprisingly enough, the doctor said to keep the cast for 2 more weeks. And listening this, I was horrified, like literally horrified, because I have never heard of any like cast which was kept more than 4 to 6 weeks. But at that time, like I googled it and all, and I found out that some fractures take longer than 4 to 6 weeks. However, I just had an head cracks, so yeah, and it said that in like it normally takes a little bit longer. So I was a bit convinced by that, and I again somehow managed to bear the next 2 weeks as well. So by the way, during this time you might ask what about my daily activities. So regarding most of my daily activities, my parents did help me, but some important things like my studies, for that for the first 2 weeks I didn't really did it that properly, but then I gradually got a grip of it and eventually completed the syllabus also in the same period of time where I got the leg fracture. And not just that, I also restarted with my syllabus because I have completed my syllabus way beforehand, because like for my exam, my main exam, like there are more than even 6 months left, so that's why I restarted with my syllabus. Like anyway, I have to revise, right? So I restarted with my syllabus. I was doing the same chapters again. By the way, now I am telling the 6th chapter. So yeah, and the next thing is what happened after that. So 6 weeks were done, and now 8 weeks, right? So again in the 8 weeks, so when we visited the doctor, so the doctor like said, well, like first of all we said that now 8 weeks are done, almost 2 months. Then the doctor said that okay, now let me see like the X-ray and all, and he saw it, and then he said that we are ready to remove the cast. By the way, if I haven't mentioned it earlier, then I will just quickly mention it that in the previous visit of the doctor, which was before 8 weeks, in the 6 weeks one, when doctor saw the X-ray, he said that a minor crack is still remaining. So yeah, so that's why I guess he decided to keep it for 2 more weeks. Anyway, so after 8 weeks later, he finally decided to remove my plaster, which I was pretty glad about, obviously. Then the next thing is that he asked us to visit of his physiotherapist for me, and the physiotherapist said at first we have to like move our leg up and down and just like the regular things like that. And for that, I was really quick enough because that just happened like 2 days ago, like yeah, and within 2 days I've started walking. So that's pretty good because the physiotherapist said that for 3 days only I have to move the my leg up and down and side to side and just things like that. And he said that after 3 days we'll slowly start walking like on the front side first, then on the behind side first. So basically, if I followed his advice, then 1 more week I would be just not able to walk. But in fact, I did it pretty quickly because when my cast was on, still I was trying to walk over my cast. So that's why I was able to walk normally also quite good. Though I don't walk as the normal way now, like certainly it has been just 2 days, so it will take me probably just a little more while to walk normally. But anyway, and by the way, the pain it subsided just in a week, as I mentioned earlier. And now after the leg cast was removed, just for the few moments, like for the first up and downs and side to sides, it was paining a lot, like really a lot, because my muscle just moved after 2 months. So yeah, then gradually it subsided, and as I mentioned earlier, now I could walk. Just when I move my like leg towards the very upside, I just get a bit like pain, and that's all. So guys, that was just my whole experience on how I got my leg cast on. So bye.